16. Do we evolve to be lonely? At night, I am finally allowed to let go of the mask I wear during the day. You know, the older we grow, the more we lose ourselves. Why? Because people can choose to forgive a child for being stubborn and impulsive, but they rarely grant the same grace to adults. Every step we take, every word we speak, must be carefully considered. If I were asked to name the most terrifying horror film of all, I would not hesitate to say, being forced to grow up. When I was young, I only wished to grow up as quickly as possible, to experience doing the very things my parents always forbade. But now I understand how difficult adulthood truly is. Wearing a beautiful dress, my face carefully made up, I walk down to the street. I live each day like that, strolling around, eating out, then going out for leisure. It doesn't sound very grown up, does it? No, those are the disguises I have layered over my true self. Once, I was treated terribly just because I was not beautiful. People mocked me. In restaurants, the staff were cold, even rude. Even the security guard at a yogurt shop could not be bothered to help me move my bike when I asked. I am an introvert, someone who prefers sitting quietly, watching clouds drift across the sky. No noise, no bustle, just stillness and peace. But in order to survive in a society full of discrimination, I force myself to live behind that shell. I am exhausted and deeply disheartened. As time passes, I find no joy in living that way. I am lonely, and sometimes I long for a warm embrace. I begin to believe that somewhere in the world, there is someone whose soul resonates with mine. Someone who understands my words and can warm my heart. Pleasures fade, like a painkiller that only offers temporary relief. The root of the illness remains, because I am not allowed to live as myself. I think I must become braver. I must step out of the shell I have hidden in for far too long. My gestures and actions startle me, because I no longer recognize who I am. The wounds left behind by love are also part of what changed me. I turn to literature, a place where I can entrust my innermost thoughts, so that I am no longer alone, so that I am a little less foolish. I smile at everything, for my tears are hidden in the desk drawer. At night, alone in a dark room, I take them out, just enough to ease my sorrow.